The plan of concentration is a coherent, self-designed two-year body of study that results in a collection of tangible works.
Defining the questions that are important to you, figuring out how to answer those questions.
And then with those questions, we think about, well, what are the disciplinary backgrounds that you need? What's the content? What's the methodology? What are the skills? What knowledge do you need to approach these questions that are inspiring you in the way that you want to?
And so I think plan just helps generate a point of focus where all of that takes place.
Because each student chooses their own topic to investigate and has usually 2 faculty members with them in that investigation, the students get to know their faculty tremendously well.
I'm studying environmental studies with a focus in ecological design and still photography. I had an exhibition exploring the relationship between humans and the environment.
A huge fire. This is the first growth after the fire. So that
one thing that plan allowed him to do was to take all of his interests and his passions of what he liked to do and bring them into his more academic studies. Gradually his photographs went from being really specific documentary work to being much more metaphoric and personal. His work really does make people think still about our relationship to nature.
The ability to debate, to understand 2 extreme arguments that are conflicting.
I'll deliver a lecture on my ideas about debate and deliberation. There will be a live debate with me and another student, and then a facilitated deliberation with the audience.
There are 3 essential pieces in a political education, and I think a political education is a liberal arts education.
There's nothing like doing research on something and then making an argument to explain why what you're studying is important. With Alexa, part of the learning was taking strong stands, putting them out there, getting feedback, and going back to the drawing board. That's how it works, and it can be a very intense process and a time of enormous self-growth.
You're able to teach yourself, you can teach others.
Once I started working with John, he became not just a great and important teacher for me, but he was also just a mentor and a wonderful person to have in my life.
As a faculty member, what was so special to see was how easily now he can speak with confidence to seeing ways that he can make a life out of this.
You get to prove to them that you can be a colleague of theirs, and they constantly ask that of you.
Your orals are the culmination of your work at Marlboro. When you emerge from the room for the last time, you essentially graduate, and you're greeted by your friends and celebration.
And it's usually outside, great weather, and it's so exciting, and everyone's there to celebrate, and that's a really rewarding process.
And that's really the culmination of plan. That's the moment when it all wraps together.
To end 4 years of study knowing that you chose the topic, you chose the way in which your knowledge and awareness of that topic was going to be represented.
I think our students are at a real advantage as a consequence of their experience here.